Morning everyone. It's Celebration Assembly today, isn't it? Friday already. We've only had 3 days this week. But after saying that, it has been a very, very busy 3 days, I know. And Friday, we always celebrate everything, don't we? And I have got quite a lot to celebrate with you and just share with you this morning. But I thought I'd start off by showing you my beautiful tulips. Look at these children. Mr. Vinsome bought me these. He's not here at the moment and he sent these for me. Aren't they gorgeous? They certainly cheered me up. I love tulips. They're my favourite flower. And I'm very looking forward to going to a place called Kerkenhof in Holland to see where they have been grown when we're all allowed to travel again. But it doesn't look like that's going to be for a little while, does it? Never mind, never mind. Now, all of your teachers have asked me to say something to you this morning, children, because they cannot believe, and I can't believe, because obviously I teach you as well, how quickly you have adapted back onto Teams. I think it really does show that what you did before, when we had to do this way back in March and April and May, has really made a difference. Mrs. Fletcher just said, you know what, they're like professionals, Mrs. Vinsome. I cannot believe how easily you have picked all of the things that you need to do back up. So I really do think if I was in the hall with you today, I'd be standing up and giving you all a huge round of applause because you have done it so well. Well done, well done. And I was also asked to mention in particular Phoebe and Milo, because of course they're very new to the school, having only just started on Wednesday. And it's like they've always been here. They have settled into their class and they are just doing so well on Teams. And, you know, that's also testament to their class that they've given them the time and the space that they need to settle. So very well done to you two as well. Who else do I need to say thank you to? Oh, yes, Mrs. Wilson and Mrs. Palmer have asked me to also mention the key worker children who are working up in the computer room. And they have settled beautifully too, and they're just getting on with it. You should see Joe Jenkinson's headphones. He looks like something out of Star Wars. But the boys in year 6 have been helping everybody out if they've got a little bit stuck. And they've just simply got on with their work, and that's just fabulous. So hopefully next week will go just as smoothly. And if there's any parents watching, I think I need to say thank you to you, because I know there's an awful lot of shuffling going on behind the scenes to make sure your children are on and up and running with that. Brilliant. Now then, where are we going this morning, Harold? Here he is. He's still here with me this morning, children. Well, I've been asked to mention some work that actually Mrs. Wrightson's class have been doing. And I've chosen this particularly because, although you can't see it out my window because it is so dark still, I keep saying to God, can he put the light on a bit earlier? But he's not doing it yet. Of course, it's been snowing. In fact, yesterday I did actually think I was going to have to stay in school. I was very worried about getting my car back up the hill. But actually, it blended in beautifully because Mrs. Wrightson has been doing that book One Snowy Night with her children. And the children have been writing some letters to Percy the park keeper. And I've got 2 to share with you. Now, you'll have to bear with me because they're on my laptop at the moment. Because I haven't had a chance to print them out actually. But just listen to this one. Dear Percy, thank you for letting me sit on your hot water bottle. I was so cold because there was frost everywhere. I am so happy you let me sleep in your warm covers. I loved it when you gave me some hot chocolate with marshmallows in it. Lots of love from Mole. That a brilliant letter. You know, and actually, she's only in year 1. It's Elsa's. So, Elsa, if I got a letter like that, I'd be delighted. I really would. And I think Percy the Parkkeeper would too. And then listen to this one. Let me just go on to this one. And this is, all dated and underlined. Dear Percy, thank you for opening the door for me. I was so cold because it is winter. I am so happy you let me sleep in your bed. I loved it when we snuggled up. Lots of love, Mole. And that was from Edward Bryan. So those two children, that's brilliant. Well done. I think Mrs. Fletcher will be delighted to hear that you're writing things like that already. And she sent me a few others actually, but I can't read them all out today. We may be able to share some later on. So there's quite a few people sent me things. Your teachers have sent me things that you've been doing. And one of the things that Mrs. Tarrant mentioned was, and I didn't get to see this, was cosmic yoga with Sonic the Hedgehog. She's been doing yoga with some of the children and she said they were just fabulous. And it's great that we've been able to do these things even if we are on Teams and we can only see you remotely like this. And I joined in with Upper School United. That's something new we've introduced onto this team session. And there was Mrs. Wrightson in a new music room in a house, and she was belting it out on the piano, and we were all singing along, and there we were all doing the dance moves as well with it. It was really quite fun, and it kind of lifted all of our moods. It helped my mood actually on Thursday morning. I thought, I feel better for doing that. So thank you to Mrs. Wrightson for lifting our mood as well. Now then, I've got a couple of gold awards to give, and actually the children aren't here, obviously, although I can give one of them later. So the two gold awards I need to give out are to Amelie Corbin. Well done, Amelie. We should give you a virtual round of applause. And also Hugo Griggs. Now, why are these two getting gold awards so early in the term? Well, I'll tell you why, children. It's because when we all finished for Christmas, those two still had a job to do because they were asked to do a reading at St Andrew's Church for their carol service. And it was just before Christmas. It was freezing cold night. And we all popped along there. Hugo went with his family, Amelie went with her family, and I popped along and sat near the back of the church. And the children were given a reading to do. And they did it brilliantly, and I really mean brilliantly. I've actually written on their gold award, this gold award is granted for representing Hunter Hall at St Andrew's Carol Service at Christmas and reading beautifully to the congregation. A superb role model for others. Well done and thank you. They did represent Hunter Hall superbly and I thank them for that. And actually afterwards I didn't realise the whole service had been recorded. And an old hunter got in touch with me. Some of you will remember the Relfs. The Relfs had 4 children through Hunter Hall. And Mrs. Relf, Gillian Relf, was a governor for a little while. And she sent me a message to say she had watched the recording with her elderly mother who couldn't make it into the church. And she said she couldn't have been prouder to have known Hunter Hall. So well done, Hugo and Amelie. I'll make sure that you get those eventually. Hugo's one of our key worker children, so I can get him today. And there's Freddo bars. But, well, you're not here, are you, children? So, I like a Freddo. It's all right, Hugo. I'll get you another one, and I'll save that one. I'll save one for you, Amelie. Right. I shouldn't eat while I'm doing assembly, should I? I'll have a drink. Now then, what else have I got to do? Oh, okay, I've got to do this one. This is also one that was left over from Christmas, and it's a First Honours Award. Now we know the house points are really quite close, and we will continue to keep giving you house points, children, for good pieces of work, etc. So please make sure that you keep a track of your house points because we will gather them in when we're back in school. And we will be back in school. We will be together again soon. So this Honours Award is for 100 house points. And it goes to Ketsi. So Ketsi wasn't with us at the end of term. So Ketsi, very, very well done. And a virtual clap to you too. 100 house points. Superb. Well done. Brilliant. So that's all the certificates I've got today. And I've mentioned about Percy the Park Keeper. So what else have I got to do? Oh, I was going to mention that Mrs. Wilson and I are having a meeting. And we're having a meeting about a cookery class. Now, this was quite popular during the last lockdown. I still have an image of Amelie in my mind in her kitchen with her chef's hat on, actually, sending in a photo. And you did do some lovely bakes for her. And she's got a recipe in this week's newsletter, and it's for chocolate tiffin. Now, I really like chocolate tiffin, and I'm sure some of you do, so maybe that's something you can try with your parents this weekend. But she will be running a virtual cookery club for us as well at some point. What else do I need to mention? I was going to mention this, because I thought this was something you might like to do as well. So, like I mentioned on, well, it was only Wednesday, Harold has got some new scarves on. So he's got the one that I potentially knitted at the beginning, then he's got the one from Drew, then he's got the one from Anna. And I thought, that's something you could all do. You could all knit Harold a scarf. I wonder how many of you will take up that challenge. It would be great if Harold had some new scarves to wear when you come back to school. And it's really cold at the minute, so I think he'd be really glad of it. So there's a challenge for you children. Can you knit a scarf for Harold? Now, I would have had my knitting needles here, but it's quite hard to show you, I think, visually. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, maybe mum or dad or older brother or older sister might be able to find some scraps of wool and give you a clue as to how to do it. But it's a great thing to do, and it's a nice relaxing activity after everything else. Okay, I've whittled on enough, and you've got to get ready for your lessons today. And then it's the weekend already. So I'm not quite sure who's doing assembly on Monday. I'm not sure if it's Reverend Sergeant or if it's me, but whichever it is, one of us will be there and doing it with you. It could be Chenda as well, of course. So enjoy the rest of today. I'm off to do core skills, I think, with year 1 and 2. We're going to play some number game quizzes. And I'm sure the rest of you have got your appointments in your team's diaries too. So take care, everyone. Have a lovely weekend. If we get any more snow, enjoy it. I'm sure it'll be great fun. And we'll see you back here for block 1, second week already on Monday. Take care.